Okay, so before we actually get to brushing the perennial plants, we want to take a look at what to collect and what to use for brush. So I'm down here in my yard and we've had quite a few falls. We've had some high winds and broken branches from hardwoods. I've got a lot of birch out here, and these are actually pretty perfect for what I'm trying to do today, which is to brush peonies. Something else that you could use if you have fruit trees or an orchard and you've pruned them off and you have some pruning somewhere, those typically make great things to use for either pea brush or brush, for brushing perennials. So what are we looking for? So for the peonies, because they're not, I'm basically looking for just a moderate amount of support. I'm looking for something, say, 1/2 to 1 inch around in diameter and something with some branching nature. Now, obviously, this is a lot longer than what I need for a peony bush, but I can cut this down and then we'll have some branches to put in the ground that as the peonies come up through them, they will be able to lean on those for some support. It doesn't, this doesn't need to take the whole weight of the bush. It just needs to give those heavy, tall flower heads and flower stalks a little bit of added support. That's what we're trying to achieve here. There's no real hard and fast rule about what your brush needs to be. You just want something that's not going to be too thick and too hard to get in the ground. Ideally, something that's a little bit dried down like this one, but it's not, it's got some flexibility to it. It's still plenty sturdy, and it's not brittle. It's not going to break when I use it. So that sums up about what you're looking for. Next step is going to be to cut this down to about the height that you think you're going to want. Cut it into some different pieces, something like this long branch. I might actually be able to trim this down into a few different segments, and then I'll be ready to brush those bushes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then in the next video I'll show you how to install this to support your perennials.